Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Gavin or Bornhub coming at you guys with a brand new video. Today we got the Prism 2.0 overview / guide for you guys for when the bot does release. And before we even do get into the bot, I do want to show you guys a few clips of me from running past releases throughout this month. I couldn't show you guys the Prism recordings, obviously, for the live cops. But now for this video, when Prism 2.0 does launch, I can obviously show you guys. So we're going to throw in some clips here of when I have cooked with Prism 2.0 in the past month, so you guys can see what the bot does look like in action. I want to see Prism go burr again.
Nice.
And then moving into the bot here, the first page you guys are going to see is the dashboard. Now, the dashboard is probably my favorite new addition to Prism 2.0, other than a few small features that I will show you guys in the near future. But first off, we're going over here to the checkout screen. You got 0 checkouts, $0, 0 failures. But if I change that to the week, as you can see, it will change for you as well with a little graph here. So I've had 7 checkouts this week. I've spent $1.3K, and I've had 195 failures. For some reason, the success rate is not showing for me right now. It did in the past, and it's probably just a little issue they have to fix. But moving on to the yearly, as you guys can see, I've already had 130 checkouts with Prism 2.0 within the past 3.5 weeks, which is actually insane. And I know a bunch of people that have more cards and a bigger setup than I have absolutely murdered with 2.0, like 600-700 checkouts per release, which is insane. But yeah, let's get into the release calendar here, because this entire screen is new for you guys, obviously. So we'll get over to the release calendar here, because this is going to make setting up for your releases a breeze, and it's just going to make it very simple. And here we go. So the first thing you guys are going to want to see here is, obviously I switched over to July because August is a new month. But moving back over to July, if you click on the one of the dates with a little dot above it, that is how you know there's a release that day. So, and it shows you the week of releases, so that's why we have the Zions here when I click the 18th, as well as the Jordan 12s, which were on the 24th. But if I click the 24th, it also shows you the 27th Ronnie Fig ASICs. But the best part about this is setting up is a breeze. So if you click see details on one of the shoes you would like to set up for, it has all the release sites that Prism is supporting for this release, as well as the retail, the date, the shoe itself, and then you can just create your tasks here. So as you can see, task group created successfully. Click to view. We will view that in 1 second momentarily here. So this is where you're going to want to mess with your profiles and set everything up. The best way to do it is a profile group for specific sites, which I will show you guys in a minute as well, because that is also in the bot. You can set that up and it just makes it like that. You literally click like 3 buttons and you're fully set up for a release, which is great. So as you guys can see here, if I would just change my task quantity, immediately create 230 tasks with my profile group, random sizing for the Zions. Task created successfully. You can see the task counter change here, and then if we go over to our task group, it will automatically be loaded up for you if you want to edit anything right here. And this is the task group we just created for the men's Zions at Foot Locker. And then when you start the tasks, as long as the shoe is loaded up, which I have no idea if these are loaded up right now. No, they're not. But it will pop up with a picture, the title of the shoe, as well as the price and the sizes that are currently in stock right here. This is where you can change your product ID or link, early link, whatever, your proxy list for monitoring, as well as your delays for monitoring here. And then if you click edit your tasks, it will be just like this. You can change your profile, delay for the specific tasks, proxy list for those specific tasks, and then your sizing. And that is basically it for the regular creation of tasks. So the next thing I wanted to show you guys, which is probably personally my favorite feature, is the task group statistics, which is amazing. So as you guys can see here, we got the little loading logo right there, the cart logo, the check, and the X. If you guys are smart, you can put 2 and 2 together. The loading logo is your tasks that are running. Carts is what you have, tasks that have the item in cart. The check is successful checkout tasks, and then the X is failure. So if we were to start a few tasks here, you can see it updating with the loading logo, just spinning in circles, and we have 2 tasks running currently. And in the clips we showed earlier, you guys can see where it changes to in cart and then checkout or failed, which that is my favorite feature by far, because of the task groups. I don't have to click through 10-20 task groups to see what is going on for my tasks. I can just chill here, have one task group open, and just scroll through and see what's going on, which is very easy, very nice, and probably my favorite feature by far. Okay, getting more in depth into your tasks here on this screen, you guys can sort by your profiles, sizes, proxy list, not by the status because of the statistics, obviously. And you can also click into your task group and see the statistics for that specific task group if you would like. You can also click on the running task, carded, success, and failed, and it will only show you those tasks. And then double clicking brings you back to the main screen. Here you can add more tasks if you would like to. You can also search for specific tasks if you would like to as well. Start all, stop all, the usual. Okay, so moving down here into the scheduling, I'm going to show you guys this for Hibbit, as we are in my Hibbit tasks right now. This is my favorite way to use it. I muted my mic. My favorite way to use scheduling is for Hibbit, as well as like foot sites and stuff before it drops. But for Hibbit restocks, this comes in so clutch. It's amazing, and I'm very happy that this was added this way. So the scheduling here, so if I was to change these tasks to, for example, what time is it? 1:40. So if I was to change them to 1:41:00 p.m., they are scheduled for 1 minute to start, and then if I edit all, drop time, if I scheduled them to 1:47 p.m. and updated that, I'm going to skip like 40 seconds for these to start, and then I will show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so in about 5 seconds here, these tasks are going to start, and you guys will see what I'm talking about with the scheduling as well as the drop time. Okay, there you go. So they were scheduled to start at 1:41, but I set my drop time for 1:47. As you guys know, Hibbit restocks 47 or 17 or like 15:45 of every hour, usually after the drop until later at night. But as you guys can see here, if I schedule my task to start whenever, and then I have the drop time set to a specific time, the tasks will be waiting until that drop time to completely start, but they will be started, so you don't have to worry about it, if you know what I mean. Like, you don't have to be at your computer to press start, is basically what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and then as well, going over back to this task group area, if you click these little 3 dots, you can change the settings of your task group, rename them, price min, price max. You can change the site if you wanted to. You can also duplicate the group, delete the group, which you can also do. I'll show you in a second. As well as disabling variants. So as you can see, I have the product ID over here for Hibbit. Usually for restocks, you would just run the product ID unless you want to run variants, because I sometimes run variants depending on if it's right after release or if I'm running at like 6 in the morning. If it's right after the release, I usually run variants, but you can also come over here, so that disables all. So disabling variants disables all my tasks, and then I will be running the product ID. So I'd have to create some new tasks with just the product ID. So I'd come over to profile group, Hibbit, and we can create 200 tasks just like that. And it's very easy, very simple to use, and very, very user friendly. So I'm very happy about that. So you can also right click on your task groups here to stop your tasks. You can also share your group, duplicate group, delete group, or open the specific group settings right there. So for sharing group, which I have not showed you guys yet, if you click share group, it copies a URL to your clipboard, and then if I open Google Chrome here, I will show you guys. If I paste that into Chrome, press enter, it will open Prism 2.0 for me. And there you go. It creates that exact task group for you with the exact settings, and then you import your profiles and your proxies and however many tasks you want to run for the sizes, whatever. But it has the same exact settings as the person who shared the group to you. So that is awesome for setups. If anybody like sets up and they want to help out their boy who also has Prism, whatever, they can just share their group to them, and it's very easy. And if you have your profile group set up, you literally just press create tasks, and that is it. Just very easy to set up that way as well. Moving over to this top area real quick, we'll just go over this really quickly here. We obviously have the Captcha Solvers, which this Captcha Solver is very nice. I just like how it, when you first open it, it just slowly opens like that. It was nice. But waiting for captchas, you put your proxy here, sign into Google. You guys know what a proxy, a Captcha Solver looks like, so I'm not really gonna go too in depth with that. And then moving back over to the quick task area, you can set your default quick task settings in a minute. I'll show you guys that. But we got footsite groups. You can just, you guys probably know how to quick task for now. Copy and paste the link, press start, and your tasks start. But something you guys will not know is the shortcuts here. So these are the keyboard shortcuts for Prism 2.0. I personally do not use keyboard shortcuts just because I don't memorize them. Like, it's easier for me just to use my mouse. But if you are the type of person to use keyboard shortcuts, you can use Control or Command, because this is on Mac as well. Toggle pop-up, select group, your previous group, next group, group details, or your group list. And yeah, that's basically it for the keyboard shortcuts. I know a lot of devs and stuff use keyboard shortcuts, so that's probably why they added this. But I personally do not. So I will not be using the keyboard shortcuts. And then moving over to profiles, these are your billing profiles. I currently have 56 loaded into Prism 2.0 right now. You can create your billing groups right here. So if you press the plus, you can just name it and create a group with 0 profiles, or you can just select, shift click all your profiles, and then do the same thing, create a group with 8 profiles, name your group, and then it will be under here. As well as you can import, export, and add profiles like usual. You can also search profiles if you wanted to. Select your different groups, and it will select the profiles for you. And that is basically it for the profiles. I'm not going to show you my profiles. You can also duplicate or edit the profiles. Moving over to the proxy section here, you got your proxy list. I'm not going to show you my proxy list. Actually, I can click one. We'll do that real quick. So these are the proxy lists that I have loaded right now. You can just rename them. an issue that I had when the bot first came out, when I was naming my proxy list, is you must press X here. You can't just go like that and then rename it. You have to press X, delete the proxies out of your bot, and then make a new one. But yeah, loading up the proxies very easily. I have 5,000 loaded here, and you can select any site that is on the bot to test the proxies and see that they're all good. And then moving on over to the settings section. Now, this is one of my favorite sections, again, on the bot. You have your normal webhooks, which is Discord and Slack. I need to blur that out, so hopefully I do not forget. This is one of the coolest things that is here. Number one, you can change your checkout sound to have it any way you want. I changed it to like an anime wow sound button the other day for some restocks, and it was kind of funny. You can play it on your success. You can also turn that off so your sound is disabled just in case you are running like a crazy amount of tasks and you do not want 100 anime wow sound effects playing in your ear. As well as they have some third-party integrations, which if you guys noticed, this was kind of a little teaser, but if you guys noticed in my last couple videos, my Philips Hue light was flickering green when I would get checkouts on Prism 2.0, and that's because I had it connected. You can also connect it to a nano leaf, but I do not have nano leafs. Might pick some up in the future to put on my wall back here behind my floating shoe thing once my new camera comes in, because that might look really cool, especially because that wall is really bland. But you can also import and export your app data, which is more for like the devs, I think, or if people have issues. I have not messed with that yet, so I don't really know too much about it. Then you can go to your site options, which select a site. You can select specific sites here and then configure your defaults for those specific sites. So as you guys saw earlier, I'm just going to type in Hibbit. So if I go to Hibbit here, I have my profile group selected, which was Hibbit. Then I also have my Hibbit proxy list, and as well as you can change your shipping rate here. So default, and then you just press save. So then if I went to Hibbit tasks here, if I press plus, it's automatically saved to these defaults. You can also come over here and build custom size groups. Now, I do not have custom size groups, which I probably should. It's probably a lot easier for me, but I usually just run random, or if I'm running big sizes, I'll just select a couple big sizes. But for example here, we will do one right now with big sizes. So usually for big sizes, I will run 10, 10 and a half, 11, 11 and a half, 12, 13, and 14. So there are my big sizes group. So if I come back over to the tasks here, press plus. If I went to the group for tasks, create 20 tasks with big sizes, and now you can see the sizing is just 10 through 14. So that is how you make a size group. And then coming over to the shipping rates, you guys know how shipping rates probably work. If you have any other Shopify bot, you just add your shipping rate, name it whatever you want. I usually just name it the website name, and then you throw in your shipping rate, which you can scrape or however you get it, wherever. And then I have a few Shopify sites right now, and that's really it. And then accounts, same thing. Undefeated, you need accounts for undefeated concepts like Juice Store, a few other things. So you can select your site here and then create your account, which I'm not going to show you because it's my login. You guys know how to log into your own accounts. It shouldn't be too difficult. But yeah, that is basically the overview for Prism 2.0. Everything new in the update, basically everything you guys need to do. Here are all of these sites before we go out. The new sites they added were obviously Finish Line mobile, Finish Line desktop. We also got JD Sports in there as well as Hibbit. And yeah, I think they're looking to add some more sites in the future. And I'm very happy with this 2.0 update so far. It's been insane. I've had more checkouts than I've had in the past couple months just with this, and it's really helped me out. So huge shout out to the Prism team, everybody over there that supports me. Huge thank you to you guys all. And I'm ready to cook in the future with everybody. I'm very excited for Prism 2.0 to come out. I know everybody else has been very excited. A lot of people have been hitting me up for details on Prism 2.0, and I'm very sorry I couldn't share that with you guys. Obviously, you guys know why, but it was worth the wait. This bot is insane, and I'm just happy to see everybody cook with it. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If I missed anything, please let me know down in the comments. And yeah. Thank you guys to all the sponsors. You guys know the drill. Links are in the description down below for all of them, as well as my Twitter and Discord links are in the description. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button as well as that like button down below. Turn on post notifications if you guys want to stay up to date with all my YouTube videos. And I'm very happy to now show you guys Prism 2.0 in the next upcoming videos, because it is honestly so fun running this bot. You can run a crazy amount of tasks and just get a bunch of checkouts, and it's very fun. Yeah, for the Zion release, I ran like 3,000 tasks and my CPU was maybe at 2% usage. So absolutely insane. The whole back end of this bot is crazy. And I'm very happy I was able to test it out. Very thankful for everybody over at the Prism team. And yeah. So if you guys did enjoy this video, let me know how you guys liked this video down below. Let me know if this video did help you guys out with your setup for Prism 2.0 when it does release. And this has been your boy Gavin or Born Hype, guys, and I will catch y'all. Peace.